what is to negotiate? It's good sometimes to ask ourselves, what is to negotiate? If we were to take this one from the great Greek philosophers on how they explain things, then what's the meaning of nego? Do we negotiate about? It's all about business. It's all about relationships. Why do we negotiate? For us to move from one point to the other. And how can we manage negotiation more productively? So successful negotiation is an art form that comes from naturally to some, but to others, we must learn. To some, it comes naturally, but also never naturally. It is because of the socialization process where you met yourself being in the situation that you have been. Why do we say some people are very good? Some people are very good in doing business than others. Is because where they met themselves and learned by association. So when does negotiation occur? There must be a need. That's the first starting point. The customer need analysis. You must also be able to know thyself. There is also need to know what are the weaknesses that are we going to exploit. But is this the traditional way? Are we going to look, or the modern way of negotiation? And what is the science of negotiation, and why do we negotiate? So negotiation is a process that is of benefit to all parties. Negotiation is all about managing relationships and how can we build win-win relationships in our businesses. So if you want loan for the bank, know that you're getting the money to increase your stock, to do your business, to enhance your processes, but also do not forget, you also need to pay it, and also there's an interest to it. So it's managing relationship. And how am I connecting and communicating? That's very critical for us to be able to appreciate. It is developing a long-term, mutual beneficial relationship with each other. So, do I feel you? Do you feel me in this negotiation? People take information in different ways. So, my dear participants, it's very important for us to be able to appreciate how are we going to handle the different ways we communicate, verbal and non-verbal, sight, touch, hearing, smell, taste. This information must be presented in all these forms, in all these forms for us to win. Are you prepared? Are you visually seeing the details? Are you touching the document? Are you touching the product? Are you feeling the service? Are you hearing the sound? Are you smelling rat? Are you enjoying the fragrance? And what is the taste if it's in the food industry? So these tastes come into all. In every business that we find ourselves in, for us to be able to be successful, we need to present information in as many senses as possible. But again, we also need to understand in life, where does negotiation come? It's very, very important for us before you think of the concept of negotiation, you need to plan for it. And in which context does it lie at? So there is planning and preparation process. You need to plan your entire engagement strategy. You need to be prepared. Then, why are you prepared? Because you need to offer a service. Or there is a service you need from someone. So there must be a selling process. The science of selling is very important. After selling, that is not all. There must be the implementation phase. So we must again be able to think through, what is this outcome are we looking at? The classical negotiation phase is that you need to prepare, you need to discuss, you need to have a proposal, you need to bargain. And when you bargain, you need to close and commit. It is not enough just to negotiate, to propose, to bargain, and finish without documentation. This is where you're required to close and commit. Then, we need to understand the reasons for negotiation. Why do we negotiate? Why do we negotiate? We need to have an agreement. It's one of the reasons for negotiation. We need to reach a mutual agreement in a collaborative style where all parties are satisfied. That's why we negotiate. That's why you seek for clarification. So get clarification. You need to have the appropriate skills to negotiate. Communication skills, questioning skills, listening skills, for us to be able to meet an agreement, mutual agreement through this collaborative style. Our greatest competitive advantage as SMEs is the speed to delivery, speed to execution. And this is why you negotiate, so that you can be able to get it in good time and be able to share to your next provision. Performance. We negotiate to improve performance through KPIs and SLA. What will you do here for me? Or this is what I will do for you. And when you are the one who's giving, you must be able to check also. Time has cost. The quality has cost. The delivery has cost. So you need to understand your KPIs, your service level agreement with those that you are giving. Time is of essence for you to generate value. And when you're discussing service level agreement, it's very, very important for you to be able to know how long are you going to take to deliver that, so that the same resources can be committed into another project, so you can be able to generate revenue. Then another reason for negotiation is conflict. We need to resolve conflict. There was a misunderstanding on my SLA or in the contract that we did. When now you went into the real execution, then you meet some things which are not working. Then you need to agree. You don't need to start running to the courts and saying you did not meet this, our agreement was. Then you call for a room for negotiation. This is not as expected. You can be, but there is always room for improvement. So let's look about the 7 building blocks of long-term relationship to be able to have better negotiation. So, honesty, trust, and fairness. You need to be honest in dealing with people, and you build your brand. You must understand customer needs, understand suppliers' needs, understand each other. These are not the times where people only focused on customer. Customer is the king. Even supply is the king today. But again, it depends on your relationship and understanding. Common goal is creating satisfied customers, creating satisfied suppliers that they can supply to you. They're also having the win-win consistency in all what you do. We need to have patience with each other in all the times, good times and tough times. You need to sit with one another to do joint planning. It enhances communication. It makes work enjoyable between the supplier and the customer. You need to share the risks that will come and be able to explain and express, and the rewards. The objective in selling is to heighten the desire to buy, to reduce the need to negotiate. And that's why it's very important for every business person to understand the science of selling. The science of selling is the stepwise approach in dealing with the customer. Did you greet the customer? Did you do preparation of coming to meet that customer? Do you know the needs of that customer? Did you prepare what you are going to sell to that customer? Did you know the product features, advantages, and the benefits of your product or service? Do you know the outcome and the impact of your product or service? How is the offering to this customer? So that you can be able, when you follow the stepwise approach, did you do an audit so that you can be able to run and be able, the entire process, and be able to heighten the desire to buy and reduce negotiation, whereby the time taken to sell is reduced and agreed in good time. You can be able to offer without real negotiation, and customer can appreciate its watertight proposal. It has all what it has addressed the needs of the customer. The buyer, the more the buyer is sold on your proposal, the greater likelihood the negotiation will be more straightforward and less expensive. Sometimes when the questions come from the buyer, they want to understand the product. So the negotiation starts, continues, it flows. So when we follow the science of selling, get prepared, follow the selling process, implement, be ready. Our product, this is a product. Then this will be able to help achieve our business needs, even in our relationships. So the negotiation process, the importance of planning. Without planning, it's almost impossible to consistently achieve your negotiation objectives. My shopping list are the things I want. Me as a seller, my variables are the things I will trade. These are the things you must be prepared. What are the things I want? What do I need? I need to sell. I need money. I need profitable deals. My variables here to secure item on the shopping list. My variables here is the quality, the product features and advantages and benefits, and what it can do to that customer. So that's fine. So the customer has a shopping list. Most of the items will be variables that you have to trade. The customer wants profit. You want to sell, you also want profit. You have the product that you need to sell to the customer. The customer needs to sell to a retailer or to the next level, or to serve the customers or to serve the employees, and needs good service from you. You have a shopping list. Most of the items that will be variables that the customer has to trade. The customer wants skills. Customer wants time to go and train them. He wants skills to the customers, to the employees, so that to build the business better. So for Sun Consulting to train, so the customer wants the employees to have a better skill set and improve their business and enhance performance and build a working culture that can deliver more and more and achieve their vision. What is my shopping list? It's a program that will deliver to them. So that's my shopping list. And in turn, there will be a return. So variables are traded by either party to achieve elements of the shopping list. So if you give me X and Y, I will give you Z. You need to understand customer needs. You need to understand the hierarchy of needs, the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The customer wants strategic drivers, they want loyalty, they want efficiency. Secondary needs, the customer wants increased sales, reduced costs. Primary need for all of us is profitability. All commercial organizations have these three broad primary, secondary needs. It's profit, it's increased revenue, increased customer base, increased customer engagement, increased customer satisfaction, reduced cost, reduced employee turnover. Strategic drivers, we need loyalty, we need efficiency. With people that we have, we move together with them, we deliver together. Tactics in negotiation. Whenever we are negotiating, you can keep silent. Very powerful. Time. Remember, there's a short time, there's mid time, and there's long time. It depends on your product, your service, how you're gonna deal with it. With time, part of negotiation tactics. If I give it very fast, it seems it's easy. If I delay too much, again, it's a problem. I'm not in business. You must be there on that time, at that time. I was able to deliver this product. Stonewall, no. A most difficult situation for any person when you're engaging. But again, a no does not mean you're being chased away. Don't get irritated. You are in business. When you're told a no, think twice about it. Just relax, calm, keep calm. This is how we handle objections. Keep calm. Acknowledge why a no. Understand why a no. That's your probing. Probe why a no. You must probe to uncover the reason why no. Not be told no and then you go. Good guy, bad guy. When someone else enters in the room, and maybe sometimes if it's a very big deal, you may see somebody who comes in the negotiation room and bangs the door or done something funny. You get irritated. Somebody shouts. Somebody says, this is the company that it's always funny how they do their things. Please remain focused. Connect to your customer. Connect to your details. You need here to thrive in emotional intelligence.